Have you ever pondered over the origin of God and how different religions perceive him? This question stirs within us a curiosity that transcends the borders of culture, geography, and time. It beckons us to explore the inexplicable mysteries that surround the divine, the sacred, the supreme entity we call God. From the dawn of human civilization, the concept of God has been a cornerstone of our collective consciousness. It has shaped our cultures, influenced our philosophies, and given us a sense of purpose and direction. Each religion, in its own unique way, offers a different lens through which to view and understand God. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Sikhism, Buddhism, and numerous other faiths, each paints a distinct portrait of the divine, reflecting their own spiritual insights and cultural contexts. Join us as we dive into this fascinating exploration of the perception of God in different religions. Christians perceive God as a Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. This perception is unique to Christianity, setting it apart from other world religions. The Holy Trinity, as it's commonly referred to, is a complex concept that has been the subject of many theological debates throughout history, yet remains a cornerstone of Christian faith. In Christianity, God is perceived as one entity, but divided into three distinct yet interconnected parts. The Father, often associated with the creation of the universe, represents the omnipotent and omniscient aspect of God. The Son, Jesus Christ, is God incarnate, embodying love, sacrifice, and redemption. He walked amongst us, teaching, healing, and ultimately sacrificing himself for the sins of humanity. The Holy Spirit, often depicted as a dove, is the breath of God. It is seen as the active force in the world today, inspiring, guiding, and empowering believers in their spiritual journey. This triune perception of God is unique to Christianity. It illustrates the multifaceted nature of the divine, encapsulating the power, the love, and the spiritual guidance that Christians seek in their relationship with God. This belief in the Holy Trinity has shaped Christian worship, prayer, and understanding of the divine. It's reflected in the rites and rituals, the hymns and prayers, and the very fabric of Christian life. In Christianity, God is a triune entity, a unique belief held by its followers. In Islam, God is perceived as Allah, the one and only. This monotheistic belief, known as Tawheed, is the very cornerstone of the Islamic faith, a fundamental concept that shapes the perception of God in Islam. Allah is not just a deity among many, but the sole, absolute divine entity, incomparable and unique. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, presents Allah as the creator of all existence, the master of the universe. He is Al-Khaliq, the creator, Al-Bari, the maker, and Al-Musawwir, the fashioner. These are just three of the 99 beautiful names, or Asma-ul Husna, attributed to Allah in the Quran, each reflecting a different aspect of his nature. Allah is also described as being beyond human comprehension, existing without a beginning or an end, and neither begetting nor begotten. This underlines the concept of his eternal nature and transcendent divinity, setting him apart from any creation. Moreover, Allah is portrayed as the most merciful and the most compassionate, showering his creation with unending love and mercy. He is also the most just, maintaining balance and fairness in the universe. The Islamic perception of God is deeply rooted in these beliefs, shaping the understanding and practices of Muslims worldwide. It is a perception that emphasizes the oneness, omnipotence, and mercy of the divine entity. For Muslims, God is the sole deity, the omnipotent, and the most merciful. Hinduism presents a complex and diverse perception of God. This ancient religion, one of the oldest in the world, is rich in its portrayal of divine beings. Yet beneath this apparent polytheism, there lies a profound monotheistic core. At the heart of Hinduism, we find Brahman. Not a god in the conventional sense, Brahman is the ultimate reality, the supreme cosmic power, the ineffable source of all existence. It is beyond comprehension, beyond words, yet it is the essence of everything. From this Brahman, the multitude of Hindu deities spring forth. These gods and goddesses are not separate entities, but rather are diverse manifestations of the singular Brahman. Each deity embodies a specific aspect of the universe, a particular sphere of life or nature, an individual path to the divine. Consider the trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, who represent creation, preservation, and destruction respectively, or the goddess Durga, who embodies strength and protection. Each deity offers a unique lens through which to understand and relate to the divine. Yet despite the multiplicity of gods, Hinduism emphasizes that there is no one right way to perceive God. The divine can be approached in myriad ways, through devotion, through knowledge, through selfless action, and more. The choice of deity or path is often personal, reflective of an individual's temperament, needs, and spiritual inclinations. Hinduism's perception of God is as diverse and colorful as its many festivals. Judaism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and many other religions have their unique perceptions of God. Let's take a closer look at these diverse viewpoints. In Judaism, God is seen as the creator and guide of the universe. This belief extends to the idea that God is both transcendent, existing outside of space and time, and immanent, known to us through our experiences in the world. Essentially, Judaism perceives God as an active participant in the universe, guiding and influencing the course of history. Next, we have Buddhism, which offers a markedly different perspective. Buddhism does not recognize a personal God. Instead, it emphasizes the concept of dharma, the universal law and order. In this context, salvation isn't granted by a divine entity, but is attained through the understanding and practice of this dharma. Sikhism, on the other hand, believes in one omnipresent God. God in Sikhism is formless, timeless, and invisible, yet permeates all that exists. Sikhs perceive God as the ultimate truth, the highest reality that can be realized through spiritual discipline and moral living. There are many other significant religions with unique perceptions of God. For instance, in Zoroastrianism, God is Ahura Mazda, the wise Lord, embodying both good and evil. In the Baha'i faith, God is unknowable in essence, but known through his manifestations. Indigenous religions often perceive God as a part of nature, as seen in animism and pantheism. Whether it's the Tao in Taoism, the Great Spirit in Native American religions, or the numerous deities in African traditional religions, the conceptions of God are as diverse as the cultures they spring from. Every religion, in its own unique way, attempts to make sense of the divine and the human relationship with it. From an impersonal force to a personal guide, the perception of God varies greatly across these religions. Despite the various perceptions of God, is it possible that we're all referring to the same divine entity? A question that's as old as the dawn of civilization and as fresh as the morning dew. We've journeyed through different religious landscapes, exploring the multitude of ways in which humanity perceives God. Yet, here we stand at the juncture of realization, contemplating a unifying thread that binds them all. Let's consider Christianity, where God, the Almighty, is perceived as a Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Yet, this Trinity is not three separate entities, but one God in three persons. It's a divine mystery that transcends human comprehension, reflecting the infinite nature of the divine. Then we have Islam, where God or Allah is the one and only, the eternal absolute. His existence is beyond human understanding, yet he is closer to us than our jugular vein. He is the creator of everything that exists, the ultimate source of all goodness and mercy. Hinduism, on the other hand, presents a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each representing a different aspect of the divine. But beneath this multiplicity lies the concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality that transcends all forms and names. In Buddhism, Sikhism, and other religions, we find different interpretations, different paths leading to the same summit, all pointing towards a divine reality that is beyond human comprehension, yet intimately connected to our everyday lives. So, could it be that these varied perceptions of God are just different interpretations of the same divine entity? Could it be that the God of Christianity, the Allah of Islam, the Brahman of Hinduism, and the ultimate reality in other religions are all different names for the same divine essence? The question may be complex, but it opens up a world of possibilities. It invites us to view religion not as a source of division, but as a tapestry of diverse threads, each adding depth and richness to our understanding of the divine. In the end, it's not about the name we give to God, or the form we attribute to him, rather it's about the values and virtues that these beliefs inspire in us. Whether God is one, many, or none, perhaps what matters most is the values and virtues that these beliefs inspire in us. After all, isn't that the true essence of religion? A question not just to ponder but to live by, as we continue our journey in understanding the divine.